Today, I met one of my former patients who had come to see me back then because he was going through a difficult divorce. Until the day he confessed to me that his wife had left with the neighbor because she accused him of not knowing much about lithic sports. At first, I was surprised, though I didn't show it, because the gentleman seemed to be doing better and was playing the Don Juan with the other female patients in my waiting room, so I asked him for more details. He went on to explain to me that he knew how to do the jackhammer. Yes, those were really his words, and that his soon-to-be ex-wife had nothing to teach him. And unfortunately, this silence about what happens in their intimate lives is more common in couples than one might think. No communication also means no pleasure, just hidden frustrations and sometimes divorces or bitter partners. In many families, especially our African families, intimacy is a forbidden, taboo subject. At home, no one talked about it. You were taught to say hello, to respect your elders, to work hard, but never to talk about intimacy. In fact, you should have seen how kids would hide and parents would quickly turn off the TV whenever there was a kissing scene in a movie, or worse, if there were any slightly risque caresses. The result? Men who enter marriage with their mouths shut and the false belief that they know everything. And women too, who keep their frustration and ignorance as if it were a state secret. And men and women who get married and find it vulgar or unhealthy to talk about their intimate needs with each other. A friend of mine once told me, "Doctor, my wife and I, we talk about everything. Children, plans, even politics, but never about that matter. When things aren't going well, I stay silent. When I'm frustrated, I smile. And deep down, I suffer. I don't even know what she likes. I don't even know if she's satisfied. She only knows the missionary position. When I bring up the subject, she calls me a womanizer." You see? Many men suffer in silence. They would like more tenderness, but they don't say anything. They wish their wives were more open, but they keep it to themselves. They'd like to experiment, but they're afraid of being judged. Meanwhile, women also build up their own frustration. He doesn't take his time. He doesn't caress me the way I'd like. He thinks that sex is a duty. It's just for having children. Certain positions and desires are for prostitutes. The mother of my children shouldn't do certain things. Unfortunately, many couples sleep in the same bed, but the sheets no longer get wrinkled. They become roommates and no longer know how to stay lovers. And even when they remain lovers, the routine becomes unpleasant. And no one talks about it. When there's no intimate dialogue, it always ends badly. Arguments become frequent. Coldness sets in, and sometimes infidelity seems like a solution. We look for a side chick or a firefighter, but it's just a bandage on an infected wound. A patient once told me, "I found out that my wife liked certain positions and loved oral sex the day she left with another man." But it was too late, far too late. Because what you refuse to listen to at home, someone else out there will take the time to listen to. What you refuse to do with your wife in your intimacy, another man will do for her eagerly and with great pleasure. And you should know that, in general, a woman who gives her body also gives her heart. The solution is actually simple but requires courage, starting with a change in how couples are viewed in our cultures. There is something particular about some women. It's this habit of thinking that men should guess what they want. If they love me, they should know. No, ladies, stop that. These poor men aren't magicians and they don't live inside your heads. If you like flowers, say so instead of sulking. If you like going to restaurants, say it. Or even better, invite your man out to dinner too. Where is it written that only men should do the inviting? You want to make love? Madam, make the first move instead of sulking. You need to learn, ladies, to know yourselves, to know what you like, so you can guide your man. And above all, stop faking it. Sex isn't a screaming contest. And you, gentlemen, know that a man's true strength isn't just about paying the bills or protecting the house and demanding respect that you often don't even give to your wives. It's also about having the courage to say, "Honey, this is what I like. Tell me what gives you pleasure." Let's talk about us, not just about our children or work. And above all, get rid of that village mentality that makes you believe a woman who knows the Kama Sutra positions is a prostitute. There are men who have left the village, but the village hasn't left their minds. Some still think they should only touch their wife to make children. When you're lucky enough to have a wife who speaks to you without taboos, listen to her. Really, listen to her. If your wife likes you to bite her toes during chuku chuku, bite her toes. If she likes lollipops, give her her lollipop. Stop treating your wives at home like saints with whom you only have children. While you're applying all the Kama Sutra techniques outside, your wives should be your lovers. They also like the flying spider or the upside down wheelbarrow positions. What you refuse to listen to or do at home, there will always be someone else out there who will take the time to listen and do it. I'm not encouraging infidelity, but I'm especially saying this to men. If you're looking for a mistress outside, know that women also like to learn. My brother, if you want your wife to respect you outside, start by making her fulfilled. On that note, let me share a secret with you, gentlemen. When your wife sulks and acts aggressive for no valid reason, you can be 90% sure that you're not doing the intimate work well, or not at all. A sexually satisfied woman is not aggressive and actually becomes very loving and respectful. If you don't know how to go about it, my brother, ask. Yes, ask. Ask questions, learn. No one is born a good lover. You become one by observing, listening, and communicating. Intimacy isn't just physical. It has nothing to do with those 30-second pumps that some people do. It's also a real psychic connection through communication and listening to each other's needs. It's the emotional glue of a couple. So now stop staying silent. Stop pretending everything is fine when the fire is burning under the sheets. Talk, listen, adjust. If you agree, drop a like, share this video with a brother or sister who needs it, and above all, subscribe to Dr. Business.